How much did they pay you to fumble that ball repeatedly and cause the Panthers to lose? And you and your little SpongeBob square-headed ass friend over there making these podcast appearances to talk shit about black women. You can't even lead your team to victory and got the nerve to tell black women what to do?
I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents has been together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay. A
bad bitch is a person who's just, you know, girl, I'm a bad bitch, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
You know, and it's a lot of women who are bad bitches. And I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
First of all, Cam, we were rooting for you. We were all I watched that Super Bowl where how much did they pay you to throw that game, Cam? Since I got you on the line, how much did they pay you to fumble that ball repeatedly and cause the Panthers to lose? And you and your little SpongeBob square-headed ass friend over there making these podcast appearances to talk shit about black women. You can't even lead your team to victory and got the nerve to tell black women what to do? Oh, you in your trifling ugly ass fashions need to sit all the way the fuck down, Cameron.
In order to get any sort of support, love, affection, recognition from black women in the black community, as a black man, you have to settle for them. You have to deal with their bad attitude. You have to give them what they want. You can't have any sort of standards, any expectations, any sort of checklist. You can't say, you know what, I want my woman to cook. I want my woman to be quiet when she's supposed to, not give me any drama, any headaches. I want to be able to go out and not have any sort of issues or her talking back. You can't say anything like that, because once you do, what they're going to do is this. Look at the comments to my right. One woman says, I won't shut up for no man. Another woman says, I'm done supporting Cam. It's over. Burning his jersey now. Another woman says, Cam don't want a woman. He wants a slave. Are you guys following me? Another woman says, Cam, hold this L. See, notice how the female that was in the clip was talking about his Super Bowl fumble when he played against the Denver Broncos and everything like that, and how he couldn't hold on to the ball and he didn't dive for the ball. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, you NFL fans, and how his image and how he dresses, it's out of whack or whatever. See, the reason why she's saying this is because she's trying to attack his character, attack who he is. It's kind of like a woman telling you, oh, you're an incel, or you live in your parents' basement. You broke. You will never get a girlfriend. All these different things. All these shaming tactics. Well, just go date man then. So since you can't tell Cam Newton that she attacks his attire, she attacks his gameplay on the field. Even though she most likely has never been to a Panthers game in her life. She probably never been to an NFL game. See, this is what these women want you to do, guys. If they can't get their way, if they have to change for you, and have to give you any sort of peace and love or just follow your lead and be quiet, all of a sudden, oh, you know what? I'm not giving you no love. I'm not giving you no sex. I'm not supporting you. I'm done with you, Cam. I'm done with you, dearest. You want a woman to be a slave? See, that's what's going on in the black community. This is sick. This is why there's so much outrage, because it's a matriarch, A matriarch means the women basically are in the forefront. They make the decisions. The man just goes out and work, brings home the money, and the women lead the household. This is why there's so many single mothers. This is why the black community is a horror show. Because what is going on is the women are trying to do whatever they want to do. And they're like, I'm not following no man. I'm not listening to no man. I don't got to do this. I don't got to do what? A slave? Cook for you? Clean for you? Not talk back? I got to do that? Well, this is not go. I don't want to. This is why a lot of different black men are going to different communities and dealing with other different women, non-black women, because this is what they have to deal with. I mean, just think about that. I want you to think about this, guys. You're just asking for a woman to follow your lead. Hey, let's go over here. And if you do that, I ain't trying to go over there. I don't want to do that. What you mean go over there? She's questioning you, all these different things. Cam Newton's a multimillionaire. He's about 6'5". He's in shape. He's a good-looking guy. And all of a sudden, he just gets slandered on the internet because he has a preference. He wants a woman who's conservative. He doesn't want a woman who thinks she's, I'm gonna do this. I don't gotta listen to you. I can go over here. I can do that and talking back. This is what a lot of them want to do, especially black women. They want to look at you and talk down to you, no matter how much money you make, no matter how successful you are, no matter what you have accomplished. Cam Newton's a Heisman Trophy winner at University of Auburn. Think about that. He's won all these different things. He's done all these different things. He's built a 6 feet tall, 6 figures, 6-pack abs. He has all that, and yet he still can't get any sort of cooperation for the most part from the women in his own community. And he can't even come close to Cam Newton. But think about it. So what's to the average guy? The black man who makes $60,000, $70,000 a year? Just think about how she's treating him. Guys, listen, this is what happens when your own women don't respect you, when they don't value you, when they think, no matter what you do, I don't care. I'm still going to do things my way. Follow you? I don't follow you. I'm not going to trust you. But here's the thing. They don't mind sleeping with these dudes and hooking up and having babies by them. But when it comes to actual being a wife or just being a good long-term woman, long-term companion, what's happened is they're like, I don't want to do that. And this is why things are such in chaos. And a lot of women, they can't stay in a relationship. Not just black women, but most women from all races. They can't stay in a relationship because they refuse to submit. That word submit just irks a lot of women. Submit? What do you mean? Yes, submit means to come under a man's leadership, to follow him, to listen to him, to cater to him. That word cater, it just destroys women. But here's the thing. They want you to take them on dates. They want all the benefits of a traditional man. They want you to buy them this. They want you to hold the door. But any sort of catering to you or loving you or supporting you or just being there, all of a sudden, I'm not doing that no more because you want me to listen to you. Think about that. That is wild. And this is what's going on with a lot of relationships. A lot of women just don't want to listen. It's like they're living a double life. They live their life outside of the guy that they're with, their boyfriend or husband, and they can do what they want. And then when they get around him, they still get to do what they want. I'm doing this. I'm doing. Listen to you? What? Even though you've made a ton of money, listen to you? What? Even though you're 6 feet tall? What? But they don't mind listening to these thugs. They don't mind listening to these criminals. They don't mind listening to these guys that's in the street on the corner. Isn't that crazy? It's such a backwards way of thinking. And the reason why they don't mind submitting to those dudes is because they can control those dudes. Those dudes, they don't know what they're going in life. So any guy, specifically black men for this video, you're going somewhere, you're bettering yourself, and you have some standards, you want this and that, you just don't want some sex. You know, because a lot of these women, they just think they got to give you sex. You want a woman who is submissive, who's a cheerleader, who's supportive, who's going to be there for you, who's going to cook, who's going to have dinner ready, who's going to have breakfast ready when you wake up. If you want a woman like that, it's almost non-existent in the black community. I'm just going to keep it real and be honest. It's sad. It's a sad state of affairs, but this is the truth. If you want that, what's going to happen oftentimes, not all, but you're going to have to probably, go somewhere else. Now, are there some needle in the haystack black women that will give you that sort of companionship and meet your expectations? Yes, but it's like a very, very small percentage. Can you see between my fingers? Probably not. So that's the options a lot of guys have, specifically black men. If you're not getting what you think you deserve, and it's not a lot. This is basic stuff. Cooking, knowing when to be quiet, knowing when to give a man peace, knowing when to follow a man's lead. If a woman can't do that, what are you even doing? See, these women, they think because I have a job and I have a little degree or career, I don't got to listen to you. I could do what I want. Guys, get rid of those women. It's not worth it. They're going to be a headache in the long run.